thought that shit. I was hoping it would. Yeah, this is the post heart attack intro. Youngstown on 3
Take it easy, son. Take it easy,
Javion
low
Magee,
sodium.
Chicago man allegedly lynched. Wells Fargo worker dead at desk for 4. Did we do a story about that?
I
Wife
thought we
abandoned
did.
5.6 settlement. Caitlin Clark liking Taylor Swift Harris endorsement. Donald Trump assassination attempt number 2. NYPD transit cop shoots 4 over subway fare. The
He's back.
Diddler, 4.
Damn tank.
I want to laugh at that just so hard. Israel attack 5,000 pagers. I ain't get to that one. Let's get it, man.
Let's go.
And eat Dilla. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, people.
Man, cut that shit short real quick.
Mhm.
Oh man. All right. So Javion Magee,
Yeah.
my man was a truck driver from Chicago, right? Went down to one of those
21-year-old.
sundown towns, and they found him sitting up against a tree with a rope around his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least that's what the sheriff says, right?
Yeah. And nobody's talking about this. The family then went on, all the social media platforms and was trying to get it out. And I don't know why the mainstream, nobody has like touched this shit. Like they don't find this a little odd. And it was like, yeah, he went into a Walmart or something and bought the rope, but nobody wants to give them the footage.
Well, the mainstream is not gonna cover this because that goes against, that's opposed to the narrative that America is not a racist country. I will say, for me, I need more facts to just say that. I mean, the sheriff seemed a lot more forthcoming than any of these other goddamn chiefs or whatever, and he said it wasn't tied around the tree, wasn't no knot, none of this. I think if the family was smart, this is just me. Um, even though the initial autopsy said that there was trauma. There was trauma around the sensitive areas of the neck. If I was the family, me personally, what I would do is I would get my own autopsy, and I would also have a private investigator go out there and investigate that shit. Because all we have right now, and I have no reason to call the man a liar, but all we have right now is that the rope was hanging over the tree. It wasn't tied. It wasn't a noose. You know what I'm saying? And it
Hmm.
wasn't a knot around his neck. So, we can't definitively call it a lynching. We know what it looks like.
Right.
You know, it also could be a situation, just playing devil's advocate. It also could be a situation where, maybe they didn't just string, and I'm just,
You said disclaimer, the devil's
yeah,
advocate.
indulge me because it's a horrible thing. And, like I said, these things fuck with me. But what's to say that it wasn't tied around his neck? What's to say that some motherfuckers didn't just pull his motherfucker until they saw he was dead and then dropped him? A
Yeah.
knot didn't necessarily have to be tied around a branch, but you know, there's a little bit more insight that can come out of this. If the family, will put up the funding for a private investigator and the
Hopefully
second
so.
autopsy. Yeah.
And just by getting social awareness, just getting it out there, because it's a lot of questions. That's
Hmm.
all. Like you said, on for the whole aspect of the situation, it just don't look right. Everybody's like, man, he's
No.
a truck driver. He was passing through, and all of a sudden he turned up dead. And it was like, it might have been a suicide. It might have been this. It was like, okay, then give us some more info.
Right.
That's all. Just give us some more info.
Well, I think I think, like I said, the sheriff was, hey man, they're saying we're not being forthcoming with the family, and we are, but I think they're still in the process of gathering information. I want to know, hey man, who was he on the phone with before this may have happened, and where's those, that footage at of him in the
Yeah.
store,
Yeah.
you know, not just what he purchased, but did he have any interactions with anybody in the store? Was it any
Mhm.
altercations, or what about the parking lot? Did somebody Maybe when he walked in there or when he pulled up, did somebody get out and follow him? You know what I mean? Something like that. Something has got to be there. If this is a Walmart, you know what I mean?
How
So
many times we talked about once we step outside, we just assume we on camera,
absolutely.
from businesses to ring cams to the ring cams on people's houses.
Hmm.
There's a timeline. If you out in the open, like especially by a Walmart or something, yeah,
Hmm.
so many different every corner has a camera on it. Just want to get some footage and get some clarity. That's
Hmm.
all.
And if it, you know what, and if it is, it needs to be treated as such. And whoever, um, if somebody did this, whoever did it, man, they need to be punished to the full extent of the law, man. They need to sit a hate crime on them. If somebody can punch somebody from a protected class in the face, and y'all calling that a hate crime, or if somebody calls, one of them people from the alphabet community the F word, and that's a hate crime, then surely if it is found that this young man was murdered by some folks, and the rope alone
Hmm.
is, what I'm saying, and hey, slap that hate crime on him. Let's not play with this, man.
I
Thank
think
you.
it's I think it's inconsistencies and it's BS. And if you're a truck driver out there, I'm a truck driver, and we know to get in and out of Henderson. You know what I'm saying? So the actual place itself is known for racism, and the fact that they needed what did they say? The fact that they needed his GPS, that was BS. To me, they like, what do you need his GPS? You know where he was at. You knew where he was hanging at. So you knew he was at a Walmart. Y'all didn't need a GPS. And then whatever company he drives, they have cameras. You know what I'm saying? Most company they have cameras on their truck. So you know what I'm saying? You can get that feeded footage, but you don't need a GPS.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you know where he was at. I don't know. It just seemed like BS. You know what I'm saying? To
Hmm.
me. You know what I
Let me
mean? And if I was the family, I would definitely look into that, and I would definitely have my own people, or you know what I'm saying, my own county look into it, because that's to me it's foul play. That's my opinion.
let me ask you a question though, Miss Kiki. You know how we from Youngstown, everybody, on this panel, and we all know which parts of Ohio to kind of, zig, and then which other parts to zag through. But when it comes to other places, we naturally ignorant of that. Do you think maybe him being 21 years old, he might have been a bit naive to his surroundings and, the environment in which he was in? Because somebody, I don't know if it's true, somebody said it was a sundown town. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, don't nobody stay there too long. And yeah, he could be very naive. He's young. He's seeing the country for the first time. You know what I mean? He probably was being nice. You know what I'm saying? Somebody probably lowered him. He just being cool, like him coming from Chicago.
Hmm.
He could be definitely lowered
Hmm.
because you know what I'm saying, he's young and he looked like, I don't know, but from the picture he looked like, he got a smile. He looked like he's upbeat. He doesn't
Hmm.
look like the type that would kill himself. And his family, if they're appalled and like, nah, that's not that. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
know. Like, it's just something not right in the milk with this story. And man, if I was the family, I would go hard and I would keep pressing the issue. And
they are. That's how I found
that's
it.
not
They,
right. And it's
yeah,
just, I just didn't like how Brain. I just didn't like how he was given the story. It just seemed like you rather cover up about Henderson when you know Henderson. I mean, you live there. You're an officer. You know what it is. You know what I mean?
hmm.
So,
Well, we
Okay.
gotta remember. We got.
and the
We
South is
gotta.
known. Different parts of the South, they are a little bit ruthless. You know what I'm saying? And he's from up here in Chicago. You know what I mean? It's a little bit different up here than what it is down south. And then you probably can get misled from, there is a Southern hospitality, you know what I mean, that he's probably wasn't used to, you know what I mean, and probably got lured and mishandled. That's just how I think about it. And I wish the family, they have my deepest condolences. Like, seriously.
Well, in defense, I'm gonna say this in defense of the sheriff, and you're right. I'm glad that our deepest condolences, because it's just that's a young man's cat is still a baby, man. They say your brain doesn't finish maturing until the age 24, 25. Um, and I'm glad the family is not um letting up on it because once again, they want to parcel out answers to them about their family member. But that's why I said, man, it would behoove them to get their own private investigator to do a second autopsy. The young man, I can't remember his name right now. My apologies, but you remember the young man that was wrapped up in the gym mat? He had the dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the school, and they took
Yeah,
all his organs.
yeah.
Yeah.
The family, I want to say, did a second autopsy on him, and then that's when they figured out everything that happened to him. So, yeah, man. I mean, I don't see why a 21-year-old would do that. I mean, yeah, you never know what somebody's dealing with or what's riding them, but yeah, I don't, I just, hey, let's get some concrete answers. And to the sheriff's defense, though, he know where he at. That sheriff
Mhm.
don't mean nothing to the locals. That badge don't mean shit to the locals if he step out of line. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
All right. It's transition, fam.
let's get it.
Condolences to the McGee family.
Yeah, man.
It was just another story. That's all. We talked about one. This is just another one. This one, they didn't find her, and now, they actually trying to parlay this, saying that this is why people need to return back to office.
But
This
she
is
died in
the
the
worst
fucking
example
office.
of that. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
died in the fucking office.
She died in the
Returned back to
cubicle.
office.
They said if people were in the office full time, somebody would have noticed her. I'm like, bullshit. Nobody be fucking with folks in their cubicle.
Hey,
You know,
man, 4
A
days.
cubicle, a
4
cubicle,
days in a cubicle.
a cubicle worker's life strikes me as being pretty fucking miserable.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen that movie, that show Severance on Apple TV. You gotta watch this shit. This is the most creative shit. In like the first 10 minutes, it looks corny, and then when you
Okay.
get into it, you like, oh wow. But
Okay.
it's this fucking cubicle. People in a cubicle, even if they make good money, that's like a little fucking prison cell with a computer in it.
Like Office Space, the
Right?
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You my stapler. You need my stapler. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
people. This is why motherfuckers didn't want to go back to the office
Mm-hmm.
because they got used to being at home and not
Mm-hmm.
seeing people that fuck with them like the
Mm-hmm.
supervisors or they
Mm-hmm.
lazy ass coworkers who they probably got to do they share the work because these motherfuckers ain't pulling their load.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. No,
But
man.
what about janitorial, man? Don't nobody come in the office at night and clean?
Yeah.
4 days? Like,
Yeah.
come on, family.
And then, to me, this is just me. I thought in my mind, like, somebody said, "Oh, hold up, she ain't clock out for 4 days," and they tried to get at her, and then probably went to the cubicle and was like, "Oh shit,"
Probably.
because
Because there's a
no,
method. You got to punch in, punch out, punch in for lunch or punch out for lunch, punch back in, and then punch out. We have that system. So, but she has we have that too, the badge to get in the building. And they said she swiped in, but never swiped out for 4 fucking days. Nobody thought to check on that shit.
do you believe? Do you believe that because they said in the article that her cubicle was like far off? That didn't make sense to me because you know how cubicles are, right? Like
I could see that, Miss Kika. We have a Wells Fargo branch, and it's nothing but cubicles. A whole, like, matter of fact, 2 floors. And again, like you said, you won't know. All you see is those three walls. That's all you see. You don't see no heads or anything. You have to go over and stand over them while they're sitting down at their desk. If you just walk in and just going down the aisle, you won't see anybody. So I get it, but again, that's why I went to janitorial. They come in, they're supposed to dump the garbage every fucking night.
Yeah, they wasn't on their job. You already know they probably got in there and was like, "Hey man, fuck it look good."
Or she in there asleep. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like there were a lot of missteps here. To begin with, I read one article that said that she was close to retirement. She was like months away from retirement. Also, that she had some health concerns, and she had just applied to take some time off, take some leave, and they denied it.
So she had to come in.
So she had to come in. And then on top of that, if you're a supervisor, daily you're assigning work.
That's what I was going to ask.
How after 4 days, none of your tasks get completed and nobody asks a question?
At a bank.
You know,
At a bank. There's deadlines every day at a bank.
Yeah. Meetings, everything. Like
everything.
At what point do you say, like, check on this woman? Check on her progress on whatever she's working on. So obviously she didn't need to be there.
Y'all think she took that picture at Ole Mills?
Glamour shots, man. But yeah.
My bad.
She should have.
Look at Miss Kiki.
All right, look here, man.
I can't laugh. My bad.
So I'm assuming there's lawsuits coming, right? There should be lawsuits coming.
There's gotta be.
Miss Kiki. My bad.
You have to go in on her photo like that, man. The fact that she was so close.
Was it?
She was so close to retirement, man. That's what makes it so cold. Damn, that's foul.
That's America, man. You gotta work until you die.
You die. Yeah, pretty much.
Y'all all had that fucked up picture.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's not.
Man, I'm trying not to even be.
Yep. Yeah, everybody had that photo, and you paid extra for the hand. So yeah,
that's that blue background, that Ole Mill blue background for senior pictures.
Yeah, they don't fix the picture up for shit.
Where did I go for my senior pictures?
No graphic.
Ocasio or Casio, some shit.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Rest in peace, lady. We talking about pictures.
My bad, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Tragic incident, man. Tragic incident. The fact that she was forced to come back into office. This lady should have passed on at home.
Yeah.
She should have been able to go see her medical, her doctors and stuff, man. It's crazy.
I hope her family is got a crazy attorney that's gonna go in on Wells Fargo to get benefits and then some.
I can't even look at the picture, man.
Come on, man. We got to move on, man. Miss Kiki ain't gonna make it. Rest in peace, miss. Rest in peace.
I look at it, it's just like, damn, this cat crazy.
Go ahead, man. We're not gonna disrespect the dead here.
Right.
Here we go. This is fucked up, man. But go ahead, old man. Can you run this down real quick, please?
Yeah. So the wife of an inmate goes to visit him in prison, and she's subjected to strip searches. And was it sexual abuse too?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
And since when do you got to do a C scan? I guess they said it was a warrant. A C scan, an X-ray,
a pregnancy test.
What was that? A drug test?
See, there was something in the story where they said that one of the correction officers was like, "Why do you come see him? You don't have to come see him. You know it's a choice, right?" So my conjecture is this fool done got himself into some shit with the guards, with somebody in there.
And the wife got to bring shit in?
I don't know if it's bring shit in. I think maybe they fucking with her to get
for an X-ray, that's why. They doing a full body cavity search? Yeah. It was like, man, why is she here constantly? So yeah, we're gonna do an X-ray, make sure she ain't got no capsules in her bowels and all that stuff.
Yeah, or somebody snitched on her. And on him, excuse me, and said, hey, this cat, he the prison dope boy. Yeah. And his old lady, they look at the visitors logs, and she on that motherfucker twice a day.
Yeah.
Every day. And she lived 4 hours away.
What you got on, man?
And couldn't see him.
I don't know. I think it just boils down to her being cute and men abusing power in positions.
That part.
It could be a dinner situation.
A pretty lady. Yeah,
because at the end of the article, it said it was something about a place in California that they were looking at called the Rape Club, a woman's prison.
That's up here. No
Yeah.
bullshit. That shit is up here. The motherfucker, them demonic ass guards was getting it in. I think the fucking warden was in on the shit.
Probably.
I'll get the info for y'all, but I forget what county. I ain't gonna mess the floor up because my wife knows which prison that is. But that's the rape club, yeah. But
I got to flip real quick. What if this wife, she got the 5.6? What if she divorced him?
that could happen. That could happen. Hey,
I don't think so.
They looked at my ass because of you, so I'm out.
Yeah, I'm not saying she went through all that. I don't.
What if she was like, you know what? I'm good. You do you. I'm good.
They stuck a mag light in my ass up to the button.
Or this you fucked up for that low sodium. What if another flip to this? What if she tried to divorce him and he take half her shit while he's still locked up?
Oh,
huh? Can he?
Yeah,
he could probably do that. I swear.
they're still married. They're still married. She can't bounce without she got this settlement while they're married.
I think it's some gangster shit going on. I think it's some gangster shit going on. That's what I think. I think it could be motherfuckers abusing their power, but it's something that stuck out to me when that guard said, unless he was trying to hit, when he said, "Hey, why are you coming up here? You don't have to come see him. You know it's a choice, right?" And they violated
why would you
this
even
woman
tell me that?
Why would you say that this ain't a girlfriend? This is wife.
Right,
she got married to him there though.
But it seems to but see, it seems to me them saying that and then putting her through that hell, all jokes aside, that's hell for a woman to go through. It seems like they're trying to keep her ass away from the prison. If it was some shit where they had concrete evidence that she had capsules in her ass, they would have arrested her because that's usually what happens. But it seems to me like he didn't got into some shit and they trying to keep it like, motherfucker, I'll stop your bitch from coming in. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I got a question, like, and E. Dilla said it, like the pregnancy test. What was that?
That's just violation. That's all. Yeah, violation, the X-ray, the full body cavity search.
All of it was crazy, but I'm just like, why?
To make sure that, like, hold on, man, how did your husband, or again, going back to what low sodium talk about, if she turned up pregnant and they didn't have any conjugal visits, they could hold that over old buddy. That's more leverage on him. Like, how come your wife pregnant?
Right.
And y'all ain't did nothing but hold hands. How that happened?
Whose goddamn white baby is that? It looked like the guard.
That's why, Miss Kiki. All psychological shit. They probably fucking with her to get at him. I'm just going off of what low sodium. Like you said, a pregnancy test.
Yeah, because that was just that was a bit much. Like all of that, like all of that, like.
Some ain't on the up and up.
Yeah, they ain't like because they took her to and from a like you got to go to the hospital. I thought you just go in, you probably get the rim of your bra, your waist, and everything checked. You know what I'm saying? Like but you know what I'm saying? Like that was just extensive as hell.
And they had dudes doing all of this shit to her.
That part, and you're not allowed to do that even in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you're a man, they have a woman nurse come in. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's a pap smear going on, it has to be a woman present. You feel what I'm saying? So I just don't. It ain't like you said. It ain't nothing. He might be into some stuff. The prisons is just as dirty as the hood. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's worse, man, because it doesn't seem like there's much oversight when it comes to prison guards.
It's that Mayor of Kingstown shit.
Love that shit. But
shit.
What's that?
But she got a settlement though. This ain't like what you call it. She got cashed out 5.6 mil. That ain't nothing to sneeze at. And
the doctor, I think she get 3.6 from the correctional place, and then she get the rest from the doctor, and I forgot the other.
The Bureau of Prisons.
Yeah, so she gets she good. It make me want to go visit real quick.
Don't put yourself through that, Miss Kiki.
You want that mag light,
unnecessary. Damn.
I need a payout. Like I need to get up in that motherfucker.
Miss Kiki trying to cash out. She was like,
Man.
okay, who do I got to go visit up there now?
Listen, I'm about to get a PayPal real quick. I mean a pen pal. Hey, boo.
Have you guys seen that the prison talk where these prisoners are doing TikToks and getting like a whole bunch of like pen pals and like acquaintances, having them sending in shit on their books?
Damn, that's a nice hustle.
They be doing that shit.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
I like to watch the
shit is just coming up because I remember back in the day you could send little naked pictures and get some money, you know.
I like to watch them prison rap niggas, man. Them motherfuckers be getting it.
They get it. I just don't like how the dudes be trying to act like they
doing
big things in prison. Like, look at my shoes, look at my commissary. Look, we frying chicken in here.
I want to.
They got this one motherfucker. That's when you catch him, you better stretch him. Dirty work. You gotta hear that shit. That shit be riding, man.
Get him in his booty.
Go, man. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. Kiki close.
That probably is in the verse.
Oh, fuck. Probably. Oh, man. People chill out with this shit, man. Caitlin Clark, all she did was like. Ain't no telling what she gonna do in the booth. All she did was like with Taylor Swift. You know, endorsed Ms. Harris, whatever. So chill the fuck out. Everybody going, going in on what you call it on Caitlyn, saying, pretty much. I saw that Godfrey skit. He was like, all her fans was like, we believed in you, and you turn around and do this.
I
can't riding with you.
I can't believe Sonny Hoiston said Caitlin Clark got pretty privilege. I said, where the fuck? Where? The fuck where?
No, wait, I got a question.
What's up, man?
Who's the one with the pretty kitty? That's
Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Swift.
Okay. And who's the pretty? So she's the pretty one on the right?
Yeah.
On the right.
Or on left.
Yeah, I mean the pretty one on the left.
With the cat.
Wait, no, that's Taylor with the cat. On the right is
Caitlin Clark.
You think she pretty?
No, I mean that's what y'all said. She got pretty privileges. I was trying to figure.
Oh, Sonny Hoiston said that shit. You ain't got no motherfucking pretty.
That is an ugly one.
Let's go walk the dog.
Oh,
come on, man. Come on, man. No, they ain't gotta take those. They ain't gotta take those kind of shots just because somebody misspoke. That's all.
No, that's me just talking. Listen, I don't care. I know you say she just like. I don't care who people vote for. That's people always.
That's on them.
What do they always say? Our people love to say this shit. People died in for your right to vote. But I swear to God, these days now it seems like motherfuckers is saying like people died for your right to vote for who exactly I want you to fucking vote for. That's your right as a citizen to pick who you want to vote for. I mean, I've been looking at everybody's platforms. I mean, I ain't mad at her. I mean, I think what I'm tired of as far as this election season is, and it happens every season, but it just seems like it's an overabundance of these celebrities trying to influence motherfuckers to vote for who they want them to vote for. Especially with Kamala. Really, it ain't happening on Trump's side. You got some people trying to, that's in Jill Stein's corner. And I understand that because her platform is excellent. Dr. Cornel West's platform is excellent. But I mean, goddamn, Kamala sound like a whole fucking idiot up there. And they just like, yeah, you gotta, you don't believe what they say. And yeah, I'm like, y'all shut the fuck up.
She's an it. You said she sounds like an idiot?
You goddamn right.
Next to the Mandarin Mussolini?
Let me tell you something.
Got it.
I've listened to her debate with him. Okay, fine. But then the two following interviews, if this motherfucker say the dreams, the ambitions, and aspirations one more time, if she tell that fucked up story about how, I was raised in a middle-class family and we had a friend of the family who helped raise us and she had a small business and shit, answer the goddamn question. Was we better off 3.5 years ago or not? No, that motherfucker sounds stupid every time she talk. Every fucking time she talk,
Okay,
she
you
just keep
cannot like the
repeating the
person,
same
but you
script.
can't. Come on, bro. Compared to the convicted felon
Let me tell you something. At least that
this
man
this year.
got his own platform, and at least he is talking about the two main things that people are worried about, which is
Cats and dogs.
the economy, and the was that brother?
Cats and dogs.
What's that? Oh
No, you
yeah.
said
Oh, I
two
get your
things.
joke.
No,
No, I get
I'm
your joke.
sorry.
I get your joke. Yeah. He talking that shit too. Which, and I told somebody, I said, listen, even if the shit was true, I would have never mentioned that shit. But what I'm saying, the two main things that everybody is worried about is the economy and illegal immigration. And he's, the other, he's talking about not no tax on tips, and then he just said no tax on overtime. She fucking talking this inspirational shit, this hopeful shit, and bring joy back. No, like you put a platform up the day before the fucking debate, like Jill Stein, Trump, Cornel West all had platforms, and bullet point after bullet point of things that people are actually concerned about, and she's up here with these soliloquies and shit. Nah, man.
Project 2025. Nothing.
What's that? I don't listen. The man clearly said 50 million times, I am not associated with that shit. When it comes to
That's what he says, fam. But that's
that's
his
all.
platform. You keep talking about bullet points. That's his platform.
I read the entire platform, and ain't none of that shit from. It's everything. Those 20 bullet points, and if you look at what is that, the GOP agenda on there, ain't none of that shit got nothing to do with 2025. None of that
Okay.
shit was in the 2025.
You could cherry pick if you want. Like I said, man,
I'm not cherry picking. I can pull it up
cherry
right
picking.
now.
If you don't like Kamala, that's fine. But you don't have to, try to go and tear down the
Let me ask
character
you a question.
compared to him. Compared to him. Come on, man.
Hey fam, the sister who she put in jail, who she locked up, and her daughter had fucking sickle cell anemia, and she got locked up for damn near a year. She had to fight that case for 2 years because they wanted her to go ahead and say, yeah, my kid was truant. I'm wrong. I'm locked up. All of this shit, that's a dirty motherfucker. She ain't no. Wait a minute.
Okay. I got it, man. You like I said, man, you got your talking points. That's fine. That's fine. Like I said, we can agree to disagree.
Yeah, let's agree to disagree.
Yeah, the votes will cancel each other out. We're good. We're good on that, man, because we end up talking this shit to death. Taylor Swift, do your thing. Caitlin Clark, do your thing. I get, she probably gonna vote the other way anyway because now she's in a new tax bracket.
Now let me say this.
That's
let me say this.
2 cents on that. That's why I was like, why are y'all tripping? She just liked her whatever she picked. But who knows this girl now? The last time she voted, she said this is her second time voting. The first time she was 18. She ain't had no money. Now she in the 1%. She got money now. So I wouldn't be mad if she did vote, the other way because it benefits her. Shit.
Like I said, it don't matter who the fuck she vote for me. Cause see, this is my thing. To be honest, if this was a more enlightened country, I would vote Green Party again because I voted Green Party last election. Or I might entertain.
You still
Cornel
can.
West.
You can vote for RFK. He's still on the ballot in some of the states, which is gonna fuck everything up. No bullshit. That's what they said. That's gonna be like
his voice.
That wild card right now. They was like, man, they trying to pull him off the ballots. They was like, in a lot of states are saying, nah, he's on the ballot.
The only thing I'll say that I respect about him was that he said flat out. They asked him why did he drop out of the race. He said because when they punched the numbers, I was clearly not gonna be the pick.
Yeah,
the Democratic pick. It was gonna be Kamala. So that's why I dropped out. But like I said, if this was a more enlightened country, I would either vote Jill Stein or because she's got the Arab vote. She got that shit locked down. Or Dr. Cornel West. They platforms is woo. I respect it.
I get it, man. But again, like I said, folks, calm down. These are kids. Let them do what they do.
Yeah, man. Let them do what they do.
And like you said, everybody has their right to vote for whoever the fuck they want to vote for. So let it be. You know, don't go after her character and all this other stuff
Yeah,
because
man.
she online and she liked one of her favorite artists or something. Who knows? You know, let it be.
That's the thing, man. I think he's getting too bugged out over. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is all, if this is part of being a citizen of the United States, is taking part in the democratic process of voting. Like, yo, man, vote with your best interest. May the best man win.
That's it.
May the best
That's it.
goddamn man win.
That's it.
If it wasn't for that electoral college, then hey, man, we would actually get who we want in office. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
I just,
I ain't mad at it.
What's up, Miss Kiki?
I just, I just hate political debates because it's just like at the end of the day, people not really like they want these presidents, but who matters? And if people really look into it and do the research, the people matter. It's us. If we could stand together and not put so much power into the president, then we would be a little bit smarter because they are for us. We have the right to overturn everything, but they for some reason they forget they put all the power into this president who really don't have nothing. It's like three branches that you have to worry about: legislative,
Executive,
Executive.
executive, legislative,
and
and
legislative.
judicial. And
That's
judicial.
judicial, and that's the things that we don't know as people. Like the whole government was made for us, the people. They're supposed to work for us, but they are working against us every goddamn day, as though we have to bow down to them. But if we really wanted to vote, we would all stick together and get what the fuck we want.
Not gonna happen
But
until we get rid of lobbyists.
But
yeah,
there
but you
you
got to
go.
look at it.
That's it.
That's why they divide us.
That's
That's
it.
why they
Yeah.
divide us by religion, political,
Lobbyists. Lobbyists.
and color and the color of
Hey,
our skin. Let's
Miss
just keep it
Kiki,
real.
that's 100. No matter who we for, he just hit the nail on the head. It's the lobbyists, it's the corporations,
That's it.
it's the fucking banks,
And
it's
what is
big,
them banks? I was about to
it's
say, yeah,
big,
the
it's
banks.
big pharma, it's the
Hmm.
Koch brothers, it's all
Hmm.
of that, man. It's the
Hmm.
motherfuckers you don't see. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? That's got billions of dollars. It's APAC who got
keep
money.
Yeah,
You look at
keep your eyes off the presidency and worry about who's
right,
running the Senate. Mr. Mitch
right.
McConnell, Mitch the Glitch.
Let
That's
me
the motherfucker. That's the problem.
let me tell
That
you something,
motherfucker was like,
man.
"Look here, ain't shit passing unless I say so." So he running more shit than the president.
Let me tell you something. Prescott Bush, GW's granddaddy, financed both sides of World War One or two. That's what our APAC is doing. They financing both sides of
Both
that shit.
sides.
That's why, even after there's what 20,000. Well, shit, I don't even know the count now of people dead in Palestine, half of which are children. You know what I'm saying? You still got people talking about, what happened, over in Israel,
Hmm.
and a lot of it's been debunked, but they still repeating some of that shit. That, like I said, if this was a more enlightened country, Dr. Cornel West and Jill Stein, they offering up everything that people want. They literally are offering something to everybody with shit specifically for their groups.
People
You know what I
know in
mean?
America who won the goddamn Nathan's hot dog eating contest than their own city officials.
There you go.
So, like you said, go to your point, low sodium about more
Oh,
enlightened
fucking
country.
laugh,
Come on.
fucking
I'm just
laugh,
saying.
fucking, and not pass out in agony.
I'm
Yeah,
Oh
just saying
man,
this is
crazy. Like it's like sometimes you don't even want to.
priorities.
And like I get it. My people did what they had to do, but sometimes it'd be like, if we vote, does it matter?
I think we all feel that way.
Yeah, we burnt out. Everybody's burnt out. Don't
I
give a
think
damn
I'm
what walk
tired
of
of that
life
shit.
you come from. Everybody's burnt out.
Especially with our skin color. Like, does it matter?
Because it's not necessarily that, Miss Kiki. It's that thing in between our two ears. We hear shit and it just don't register. It don't hit the ears right. And you like, man, I know this motherfucker lying on that side,
Mhm.
that side, that side, that side. And it's like, really? Y'all road
Hey,
project. This is coming.
hey,
Okay.
listen, the best shit I've seen so far. You are for you are, Ed. I'm for who I'm for. This ain't got nothing to do with that. The best shit I saw was somebody had a camera and it was facing the television. It was the debate, And Kamala said, Kamala, shit, said, they said, she said, we don't have one troop in an active war zone. And the camera panned to a soldier. And he said,
was like,
well, where the fuck are we? And they was all in there. I said, she better be glad she had her soror the fuck up there.
Yeah. Like I said, man, there's no good politician. There's no such thing as a good politician. Sorry, because you got to be dirty. You got to be dirty to do that shit, man. You got to be, man.
The killer thing is that they're in charge of regulating themselves. And if you just notice that the Supreme Court ruled that they're allowed to take bribes after the fact, and it's legal. So if you take money, you take this pay to play before, then it's a problem. But if a company or organization offers you something after the fact, like you vote one way, then they give you $12 million, it's all good. Like the whole
lobbyists
process is ruined right now.
Right.
Lobbyists. Like I said, what was that?
Right.
That shit that just came out with Clarence Thomas or whatever. Somebody bought his parents' house or some shit like that. Like you're going, you're just talking about people allowed to take bribes. I wonder why. I mean, that's why we should have term limits.
I had a dream.
Yeah,
I always said that a motherfucker, if what is it? Congressmen got 2 years, senators do 4. President does.
I think Congress got more than 4.
I mean they do. I'm talking about before they reelect.
Okay. Yeah.
It's 6 and 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So 6 and 2. President got 4 years, only could do 2 terms. Then how the fuck is it that a Supreme Court justice can sit for life?
Lifetime appointment.
Because
all that shit should be all that shit from top down, all the branches.
All the old people just sitting there in their old ways.
How many times we saw photos that was like, man, somebody fucking nudge Clarence, wake his ass up. He just get dressed and go sit down and go to sleep.
Motherfuckers were saying that RBG should have stepped down a long time ago. Well, during the Obama administration.
It was again, fam. It was politics. She knew she was sick. She didn't want old boy to get the pick.
There you go.
That's what it was. It's politics, man. She literally was like, man, I'm gonna stay here until until she passed because I don't want this motherfucker to get the pick. And who ran that shit? That was Mitch. He was like, oh, he ain't getting that pick. Nah, he don't get the pick. Nah. Next. You don't get the pick.
I can't fuck with you, bro, because you gonna have me in this motherfucker. And it literally is painful to laugh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, fam. I'm sorry. Keep it light.
No.
Keep it light.
Do what you do, man.
This coming from a dude that said Ola Mills. Like,
come on, man. Come on, Miss Kiki.
Miss Kiki, he gonna throw him out, man. He gonna throw him out.
Baby, but
he gonna throw him out. Let him have that.
See me up this bit.
Stop playing like.
Tank go drive over this bitch.
Don't do it for the numbers, man. Don't do it for the numbers. We good.
No, man. No, hell no. You doing it for
slow and steady, baby. We crock potting.
There you go.
We crock potting.
You get that broth, that broth in there with the rice noodles.
Yes, sir. Oh man, what you got, fam?
What you got, brother?
I got nothing, man. I could really care less about either one of these ugly bitches.
See that?
There you go. There you go. That's my cousin.
Coming live from the Middle East. My family. Like, that's why I left. Fuck y'all and y'all democracy. Fuck y'all.
Right.
Fuck them. Give me some of that money. Shit. Fuck y'all. Unless you're going to give me some money.
Go ahead, old man.
What we got?
Second assassination attempt against Donald Trump.
Many men.
They said where are they getting? Why are they ordering these damn Temu assassins?
Come on, man. Come on, baby. Come on. You trying that? Oh man. Hey, I look like this nigga for real. How did he get 50 miles away?
What a chopper! What a chopper!
Look, couldn't have been me.
What was it? An AR-15 at that? With a
AK. AK. He had a stick.
Well, it wasn't an AK. It was a SVD, one of those AK style sniper rifles.
Gotcha.
Hey man, I would have lit that motherfucking them bushes the fuck up. I would have dropped every clip I had to. He would have been a damn motherfucker fucking with me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Leave, leave
he got
Mr.
50
President Trump
miles.
alone.
It's messed up when Biden was like, man, put all the detail on this dude now, man. Give him some fucking security. I want his ass healthy.
My
You
hand
know
is
what?
I
raised.
want his ass healthy
You know what? Let me
come
say
November.
something. Let me say something.
And after that, my hand is raised after that.
Oh, my
What's
bad.
up?
Go ahead.
Because he got 50 miles before they caught him. Like, it just seemed staged to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they seen him, but he got
Mhm.
50 miles. He got caught 50 miles away. Like, that just don't make sense to me.
Well,
I'm with
I don't
Stunner
know if you guys
Sodium.
ever.
I thought they would load his ass up. Go ahead.
I don't know if you
No.
guys ever check out. There's this popular YouTuber named Ian Carroll,
Talking about
and
the
he
Reaper,
pretty much.
the black dude with the dreads.
No,
No,
not Nick
okay.
Irving.
Reaper, okay.
Yeah, this guy is named Ian Carroll, and
Okay.
he pretty much like digs deep. He goes down rabbit holes. So if you
Okay.
ever like have the time to check out any of his media, it's nuts because he will dig deep. And digging deep into this guy, it looks like he was recruited by the CIA.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. They said he's been on the radar. They said this dude's been doing goofy shit.
You know what though? The only thing I can say about that is, man, all right. When we talk about Trump, man, this motherfucker is much like G. Which one is who's the daddy? Herbert Walker or W? Was
HW was the
H. Herbert.
that was the dad?
Yeah.
Okay, so Donald Trump, much like W, really kind of did the fuck what they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's either his crazy ass rantings could be true, or maybe somebody is like, if this motherfucker get in there, he ain't gonna follow, the corporate blueprint. Cause I'm telling you, like, that's why. Okay, when Obama's first election happened, they said, man, he got $30 million in small donations in a month, and I said, you a motherfucking lie. You a motherfucking lie. And then later on, it came out all of these corporations who had donated to him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When I took a political science class, and she was explaining how a lot of this shit works. She said, because I'm in there saying shit, and she was like, I can understand how you would think that way. She said, but think about a politician. She said, it's not necessarily that they're corrupt. She said there are those politicians who have the best interest of the people at hand. So you know what I'm saying? The people might want, for instance, let's say, I'm just throwing this shit out here. They might want a motor speedway over here, and you as the politician, you make that promise, but then here come your donors, your corporate donors that say,
You can't do
well,
that.
we want that land. Well, I already promised it to the people.
Yep.
Well, we don't give a fuck what you promised them. We want that land over there, or else this over here where we got these 50,000 jobs, we'll just move that shit overseas,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're gonna have to deal with those people, and you won't get our funding, so you won't get reelected. We'll end your fucking political career like that. So
What happened with Lordstown?
you see what I'm saying? So
There you go.
I wouldn't put it past, you know what I mean, the CIA, or because corporations and all that shit is that they all intertwined. I wouldn't put it past the motherfuckers that had somebody assassinate this dude.
What you got, old man?
it's I don't know, man. I just find it weird that we've come to the point where this is happening so often.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This isn't fucking normal, like Miss Kiki said. He got away 50 miles. 50 fucking miles. Come on now. After he just got plugged.
Yeah.
What's going on with the fucking detail?
But you know what? Do you know what else is crazy? How is this motherfucker even? Did you read this motherfucker's rap sheet?
It's
That's
And
another
they said he had a
motherfucking. That's another
WMD.
motherfucking thing. I said, little Junebug better be able to run for motherfucking presidency.
This nigga's still in jail for a brick of weed, and he had a WMD.
see,
No,
see,
Huh?
SVD.
SVD.
That sounds like a
SVD what?
You talking about the rifle?
No. He
No,
had
no,
a
he
weapon
said
of mass destruction.
Destruction. He had a WMD.
Yeah,
Oh.
they caught him with a WMD. That's domestic fucking terrorism.
Mm-hmm.
Or
But
internet, whatever you call it.
Hey, they pick and choose when they want to use that word.
There you go. Thank you.
So
Because Black Lives Matter, some motherfuckers, whether you like them or not, who didn't hurt anybody, were
Mhm.
That's
domestic terrorists.
Yeah.
Anybody that's
this is an act of
military.
terror. And then he only listen. Last week y'all did a story. Oh, goddamn! Somebody getting life for Dollar General, and he only getting 20 years for trying to take out a fucking president.
Come on, man.
Somebody got to make this make sense to me.
Yes,
for real.
ma'am. Yes. Yeah, people lie, or men lie, women lie. Numbers don't. Life in prison. Come on, man.
Now, Edilla,
Yes,
Miss
sir.
Kiki, old man Ali. Let's go down a much crazier hole. What if this is some MK Ultra shit?
What's up?
Yeah.
You know what the MK Ultra experiments were? Where they
you sat back like you was like the Godfather, but go ahead.
Like they fuck these people heads up, and so they got with a trick they can trigger them. These assassins. And shit.
You talk about like the Manchurian Candidate?
Yeah, like
That's
Jason
exactly
Bourne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Motherfucker see 3 lights out in the distance and forget
That's
who
it.
he is and try and kill a motherfucker. Like
That's
they,
it.
and your subconscious is the mark,
Bruh.
Motherfucker.
These United States, man.
Yeah,
Home of the hot dog eating contest.
right. You gonna smell a fart and just forget who you was and go find this rifle.
And put it together. Not find the rifle, find the rifle parts.
Right.
Assemble it and go handle stuff.
You're gonna find a butt stock in the griddle cakes.
All that.
You know,
put it together and make it happen. But again, I don't give a damn who's in office. Nobody takes a shot at the president. I don't care who's in office, man. You don't disrespect the office like that. Yeah, this is crazy, man. And again, the second time, damn. I mean, we getting close. Well, we shit almost fuck, man. In what 2 weeks? It'd be fucking October.
Yeah,
we getting close. You know, and it's only going to get crazier. We keep saying it every fucking week. I keep saying it. The closer we get, the crazies they coming. They coming.
You know, I told my wife I was gonna get a MAGA hat, and she said, "You better not wear that shit around me."
Wow.
You ain't going to no fucking public with me, nothing.
Wow.
So who the fuck you talking to? I'll wear whatever I want. I'll sleep with it.
I bet he don't get that hat. How about that?
I didn't.
Yeah. He'll get it. He'll wear it around the house.
Just to fuck with her. I'm gonna do it too.
You get it to wear around the house.
Can I say this? I find it ironic. Okay, you got this man.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't give the reason why he did what he was about to allegedly do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I'm like, okay, what was the reason?
Well, if you look at, I guess on IG or whatever the fuck, Twitter, he put something in there where he stated that he voted for Donald Trump back in 2016. But he thought that Trump would get better. He said Trump was not who he thought he was. He turned out to be awful, and he thought he would get better. But as of this new election, he sees that he's still the same awful person. And it's just been a series of these fucking tweets that he's been writing about Donald Trump. So it's kind of like he got a small obsession. He a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm trying to figure out, like, because I'm just like, what was the motivation? Because it still don't sit right with me. 50 miles away, but you got Secret Service that's seen him about to shoot you. So that means who the fuck got your back?
Yeah, it's the reason why he had his own personal security in the beginning. You know, because he doesn't trust him.
He could call me and Ed. You hold that shit down. I put my
Hell yeah.
eyes.
The price is
well,
right.
yo,
Hell yeah.
one more thing too. It's somebody in Trump's camp because he knew where you were going to be. He sat up there and he was there at 1:59 a.m. and he waited 12 hours.
12 hours. He laid in wait. Yeah, but that's all. Most of where his public appearance
That's
and
the
all
point,
that
yeah.
stuff. That's out there. But for him, like you said, Ms. Kiki, to lay in wait for 12 hours. So he pissed, shit, ate, smoked, did whatever the fuck for 12 hours. That shows right there that my man ain't wrapped too tight.
That's
You got
what
too
I'm
much
saying.
free time on your hands, bro. Doing that goofy shit.
Big bro, this motherfucker went to the Ukraine.
Or
and they
somebody
wouldn't take
paid.
him.
Somebody was willing to pay his ass.
Yeah, it's a kamikaze mission.
He went to Ukraine, and they said you too the fucking old and you don't have no fighting experience. So he said, I'm just gonna get these Afghani fighters over here. Yeah, I think that he's the dummy, the one they put out there.
Mm-hmm.
He looked
He's
like
the patsy.
Dumbass. Yeah,
patsy.
And his son said that he was a good person. He doesn't understand why daddy did it. And he was always telling them to work hard and treat people nice. And so
just keep an eye on this space, folks. It's going to get crazier before this election. You heard it here. I keep reiterating week after week. The closer we get, the more loony that's going to happen, man. It's we're not done yet. So
he looks so happy in the picture. He looks so happy in the picture.
You silly, man. God damn, you silly.
All right, man. I'm not even up on this one, fam. Put me on, man.
All right. So in Brooklyn, New York, L train, black dude jumps the turnstile.
Okay.
Getting out of, $2.90 worth of fare.
Yeah.
The transit cops end up chasing him, and supposedly he pulls this knife that they can't find. He pulls a knife. Then the cops start to shoot out. They end up shooting. The one cop ended up shooting his partner, shooting the suspect, and then hitting two bystanders.
They chased him 3 flights of stairs before this, though. For $2.90, my nigga. Like,
thank you, Miss Kiki. Get it right. Don't say 200. $250.
$2.90.
Why she say get it right, my nigga, like that?
My bad, but it was
for 2 Arizona
no,
teas and the little Debbie. God dang.
I ain't say get it right. That was Dilla.
No, I told her to get it right about the, she almost said 200. It was 250. And yeah, you plugged your partner. You did that shit on purpose. You shot your partner on purpose.
This was the excuse.
But there were 2 bodies in 2 different, they said that 2 different trains. So why was you shooting? And why would you even, for $2.90, I would have paid if I was a public defender. I'd be like, look, I got you. I wouldn't even have ran up 3 steps. They said he went up.
Ms. Kiki, it's not even worth the fucking paperwork. Whenever you pull your firearm, you know how much shit you got to go through, and then you discharge.
$2.
Bro, what was you fucking thinking over to? And it comes back to your point, $2 and
I chase you up 3 flights
for $2. Man, fuck that. I ain't doing that. You got this one, kid. I'll get you on the next one.
And after 3 flights, he turned and said, "Hey, quit chasing me before I kill you." That just sounds dumb. Like a black dude gonna tell some cops that.
Yeah, he got to write that. The black dude, all you reading is his Nikes. He's gone. He ain't turning around having no fucking conversation.
And you shot him multiple times, which led you to shoot another person in the head, an innocent bystander. And then after that, you shoot your own colleague. And then an innocent bystander again, when she's in stable condition. You know what I'm saying? I think the officer and the girl's in stable condition, but the other ones is critical. Him and the dude that he shot in the head. Like,
this is nuts.
Make it make sense.
This is nuts. So anybody who jump a turnstile, you could catch a bullet. This where we at?
$2
for a $2 fare.
they're escalating a situation that doesn't need to be escalated, especially when we live in a surveillance state where,
that part. Let them
every
go.
time they take your photo, they know exactly who you are.
Just let them go. You'll catch them. You'll catch him.
Yeah.
You trying to make detective? What are you doing?
Show up at his house later. Just send him a ticket.
That's it.
You say you owe $3. Just charge him 10 cents.
Now you got lawsuits.
Yeah.
Now you got lawsuits. Multiple. Yeah. And I'm sure that cop gonna sue too. Like, fuck him. He shot me. Fuck him.
And then how long did it take for them to call his mom? How long did it take for them to tell his mom? They left him her little card.
Wow. Of course.
For $2.90.
Right. Yeah, we shot your baby. Your baby in ICU.
For $2.90.
He didn't pay his fare.
And I shot you several times because you pulled the knife. And
allegedly.
He had to be far away from you because you tased him.
Yeah, time and time again, we keep seeing these situations where we got these overzealous cops who are trigger happy, can't wait to squeeze. Like, bruh, do you know the likelihood of you hitting somebody other than your target?
That part.
Even the worst thing is that he hopped on a subway. He didn't hop on the freeway. So you know exactly where the train's going, and you got cops at every station. So you can catch him when he gets off the train.
If
you can be waiting on him.
Yeah, if you're using logic, going back to low sodium, this country we live in, if we had, non-smooth brain people, working these jobs.
I am upset.
I'm more disappointed. I can't even get upset anymore because it's on a loop. It's on a fucking loop. Too many times we have these discussions about unnecessary. Like, dude, you putting everybody in danger.
Everybody. You shot somebody in the head on accident, my dude. What the fuck? It's not funny.
It's not, but
it is just fucked up.
You have to talk about it this way so you won't fucking break down.
Yeah.
And have some type of episode because it's that fucking diabolical.
And I didn't even think about what old man Ali said. Like, I didn't even think about it. Like, if he getting on someplace, okay, put radio A, he's getting off.
He's getting off.
On 7th Street or 10th Street. He's taking this one.
BMA, sweatshirt, blue hat, blue jeans.
This is the other thing is that New York is known for police in general are known to be bad shots. Okay. I used to shoot the cops when I was younger. They are terrible. But New York specifically, because when they switched over to the Glock has a 5.5 pound trigger. Okay. And to prevent accidental discharges, New York installed 8-pound triggers. So now the trigger pull is a lot heavier, throwing off people's shots. So
yeah, be pointing right at his damn dome, and then end up shooting your partner. Yeah, because of that kickback.
But he didn't even shoot the perpetrator in the head. He shot somebody else in the head.
Because he's firing like this in a subway. You're gonna hit somebody. You're gonna hit something.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, they're supposed to stop pursuit if they're chasing somebody because civilians might get hit. What the fuck do you think if you're in a goddamn closed in?
Why you think this whole thing? I was in fear of my life. He pulled a knife, so I just start shooting everybody. I was like, dude, next thing you know, they're gonna start giving them fucking sawed-offs.
So you don't miss. Everybody had a knife,
right? Sprinkle a little crack on them.
That's the knife that they can't find.
That they can't find.
Yeah, that's not like that. Sound like bullshit.
I had
that's crazy.
Miss Kiki, that's the cover story. My life was in danger. I felt.
Well, your life wasn't in danger. You chased him for if your life was in danger, you wouldn't have chased him up no goddamn 3 flights. I can guarantee you that.
I'm telling you, trying to make detective. He's trying to get his role on SVU. That's all.
Where's the $2.50?
3 flights.
It's a damn shame, man. You didn't change people.
If I was scared of my life, I ain't chasing nobody 3 flights for no $2.90 fucking cents. I can tell you that right now. Let them go.
for 5
We gonna do
wings
what
and
we gonna
5
do what old man
JoJo's.
Ali said. We gonna catch him at the next stop if it's
That's
that
it.
important.
That's it. Don't want the paperwork. Don't want the headache. I ain't chasing this clown because somebody else is coming behind him. You know how many people who probably jumped after they saw the cop take off?
I wonder if he even fucking skipped paying. Did he skip paying? And then they were saying at the end of the article that this particular station, and then they said they had thousands of police officers patrolling it because it's a problem. It sounds like y'all trying to cover up for your officer, for real, for real.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that just sounds dumb. We got all these officers because somebody is skipping over $290, but you got other people killing, raping, and all this other shit. Like, that's just dumb.
You see how many stories we talk about and it don't hit our ears right? And we got more questions than anything. You see what I'm saying? It's the same. It from story after story. It's the same fucking thing. And you know, we don't want to land on race or whatever, but it's, you know, we got to state the obvious. You know, like, oh shit, danger, 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 danger. Start shooting.
Yeah, I wouldn't even if I was even if I had somebody's back in the NYPD, I'd be like, you know what, you did that, you dumb as fuck. Hey, you just gotta go down.
Yeah, so, but you gotta be
unless they're saving somebody who got fucking dirt on the fucking uppers. You know what I mean?
You gotta think about Ms. Kiki. You can't even do that because he shot his people. Come on, you gonna have his back. This motherfucker shooting everybody. Hell no. Fuck him. Yeah, he did it. He shot that motherfucker in the back. And there was no knife, officer. There was no knife, judge. I'm sorry. There was no knife. I ain't see shit.
In the head. Like, y'all about to come out some dope.
Yeah, you done fucking dome somebody. You shot your partner. You shot this motherfucker in the back. Come on, man. Stop.
And then here's the thing. They ain't even dead. So if they make it about this, then they start telling the truth. You fucked.
It is what it is. And we got video. Except he's on the fucking transit. He's on the subway. The fuck was you thinking?
Let him go.
I said, let him go. He in a fucking metal tube shooting through the city. You can just, all you gotta do is get on your radio and call it in. Give a description and just, or even do some trifling shit like all the black dudes on that train. Like they did on that fucking airplane when they, kicked all the dudes off, because they said they were complaining about a smell. So they just picked all the black dudes. But I digress.
Hey, and look what shirt he got on. The love is fake. The hate is real.
So this isn't the guy who had the knife. Well, he is the guy that had the knife, but this isn't the guy that jumped fair. This is the guy that supposedly stole the knife from the scene. So the cops are claiming that the reason why they can't find the knife is because guy over here who picked it up and ran with it. Yeah,
just pick a brother. Pick a brother.
I'm gonna pick up a knife that somebody else used.
Just pick a brother. I get picking up a a blicky. No, a knife. Fuck that. Oh, brother's picking up a fucking knife. What is this?
Right.
West Side Stories.
The
fuck is this? Go ahead, man. I'm good. Everybody else good? I'm good.
I'm good. Like this.
Low sodium. You good?
Shit.
Low sodium floating, man. He on cloud nine, man. Let's get him home, man.
Officers ain't gonna learn until motherfuckers start killing their asses.
Until they start getting sued.
Killing their asses, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Let's see. Diddy.
What's wrong with his mouth?
Because you know what? This reminds me of it reminds me of the Joker.
That's it. He's about to be a joke in a minute. Yeah, man, Mr. Sean P. Diddy Combs is
oh shit,
he's locked up. No bail. Feds got him this time. They came and scooped him, and he's sitting pretty right now.
And he needs to, because did you read that shit?
Yeah,
thousands of bottles.
The freak offs.
The motherfucker was giving IVs so they can get back up and fuck again. Like, what the fuck?
You lose fluids, baby. If you do it right, you're losing a lot of fluids.
Oh, God.
So yeah, they got buses out here that do that too. So,
you know how much fluid it takes out of you to wrestle down a man?
Man, they was
That's
down for it.
nasty. That's
They were
nasty.
down to play. Yeah.
They were down
Yeah,
for
man.
it.
I believe the shit, but I believe they all was. Cause this the thing. The girl Dawn Richards, who was with Dirty Money,
Yeah,
and Danny D. Kane,
that's what one I was thinking about. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
that
man.
bitch. Like,
she
well,
did
let's
it.
cancel her out.
She
That's
did an
fine.
interview before and after he released her from her contract. Like she was done. He wasn't making no more Dirty Money albums. She wasn't obligated to him anymore. He gave her all her royalties, and she was like, "Oh, he the greatest cat on earth." Now, after Cassie, all these years later, it's yeah, he did. He sexually abused me, and I saw this with Cassie, and you got this coming out that Cassie wasn't so innocent. I believe that this was a Weinstein thing, and I'm not saying that Weinstein was a good dude. I think we dealing with some dirt bags, but I think that what happened was he presented you with an opportunity and said, "Hey man, you're gonna have to get on this dick and these sex workers' dick, or else you ain't getting this album." And I think that's how it played out. I think that it was some casting couch shit. And now that everybody older, ain't making no money, it ain't no R&B like that no more. The quickest way to a payout is to say Diddy diddled me.
Podcast. And
There you go.
what Diddy thought he's coming in that era where he thought he was the Black Hefner.
There it is.
There are
Yeah.
certain privileges that we're not allotted,
There you go.
and we don't get that. You can't do what Hef did. I'm
Right.
sorry, fam. And that's what it was. He
Right.
thought he was the new Hef. Hef had Playboy and all the other shit. And you saw the documentaries that came out after he passed.
Right.
But while he was doing what he was doing, nothing.
Right.
He was an icon. But
That's like
I saw him and it was like, that's a pimp.
right.
But in everybody else's eyes, he was an icon. Oh my God, he's a trendsetter. It's so much prestige in being in Playboy. That's a fucking pimp. He didn't even
Yeah.
wear clothes. He was wearing pajamas and was like, I ain't even got to get dressed. And I'm making this kind of money off these girls. But
Yeah.
Diddy thought he could make that transition and be the first. But yeah, they're gonna make an example out of you.
Yeah,
I
can't do that.
I just think he's guilty because
Oh, very.
the reason why I'm going to say he's guilty is because now, do I think he hold that much weight to do what he was doing? No, I think you're taking a downfall for somebody that was higher up than you on some real shit. But I think that you're a sick fuck and you have did this to people, you blackmailed them and everything else because you're sick. And I just after what I seen when he was beating that girl ass, like there is no coming back from that. You are and did all that lube. What do you need all that lube for? What do
Like
you need
don't lubricate
1,000?
himself.
Astroglide, Kiki.
No, I
Astroglide.
understand that, but you
It was
had
for the
freak
freak
offs,
off.
and I
Yeah.
get it. I get you was having freak off. Now, do I think that people now that's just like with R. Kelly, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Now, do I think that people did it willingly? Yes. Do I think that he pushed some people to the point to do it? Yes. So he is like half and half fucked up to me. And I believe that he got too much power up under him. And I believe he is a fucked up person because you're putting people on drugs and then you're having people with IVs, and then you're beating people's ass. So I think that you deserve everything that's coming to you, Sean P. Combs. You got too comfortable. You forgot who you were when you were a black man. You're still a black man in America, but you're taking the fall. Do I think he's taking the fall of these white motherfuckers? Yes, I do. But he's a part of it, so I
don't-
can give a fuck
don't-
less about him. They could bury his ass.
I
for real
don't
because
think he
he's
pushed.
guilty.
I don't think he pushed anybody to do anything. I've seen how women act when in
Men.
front of a man with power.
Uh-huh.
Oh no,
I
no, no,
had to-
men too.
No, hold on. We ain't talking about men. I had the opportunity to work. It was this place called China Harbor in Seattle, and one of the Seattle Sonics players came up in there, and he had his woman with him, and she must have just been used to this shit, cause every woman in that club didn't give a fuck about her. They all started floating towards the VIP section and acting stupid and trying to show off like his eyes was going to divert. I mean, it's this thing about money and power in the hope that you ain't gonna have to go back to your cubicle and hopefully not die in 4 weeks. And they post
Oh, I
your
like
only
how you
meals
did
picture. Yeah, yeah, and they post your only meals picture. If a mother look, this man got the power to make you a fucking superstar. Even after he releases you, you can go overseas and do shows for 10,000 a pop. He could change your life. Like all the making the band motherfuckers is in a place that they made more money than they ever made in their life, probably right then and there.
that.
No, they're making more money now doing
Yeah,
podcasts
yeah,
talking
they
shit on
definitely are.
Diddy
Right.
than they
There you
did
go. Okay, so they
when
Especially the
they
one
did
thing though,
that.
because she was on a reality show. The one woman that claimed that he did all that stuff to her. He was on a reality. She was on a reality show because of him.
But let's break this down with the feds. This ain't state. The feds came in and got him, right? What is the
mm,
feds conviction rate?
Like
shit,
90%,
100
something insane.
Yeah, it's over 90%. And the motherfuckers came in and was like, and now he has no bail. Oh,
Yeah,
Diddy's sitting down.
he's sitting
Diddy
down.
is sitting down, man.
He
He's
is.
gonna
He got
sit
to sit
down.
down.
He
Yeah, he's
is
I'm
gonna sit
sorry.
down.
guilty.
So when they come get you, it's a matter of how much time, not when you're going home. It's like how much we got to negotiate. How
He's
this gonna
facing
play out.
15 to life.
Yeah, he's gonna do some time if the feds come in. It's all the old heads used to always say, if the feds come, hey man, it's a matter of hey man, let me get my house in order right now. Let me make sure this is
Hmm.
tight. Let me go on ahead and break down this Fleetwood, get them rims off and all that other shit. And because I'm going away for a minute.
And he had time to do that. They
Yeah,
allowed him
they
time
said
to do that.
they said they were working something out and they were supposed to come, I think, Tuesday. The motherfucker said, nah, you don't get the weekend. Let's go get him.
Because you know what? He's 1,000 videos of him doing this shit. 1,000 videos. Blackmail.
Okay, I gotta flip. Now they got him. You think he gonna start rolling?
What you
Absolutely.
mean? What you mean?
He gonna start rolling
Tell
on
it.
motherfuckers just to cut some
No.
time off. Like, hey,
No.
look here.
No.
You
You want to
don't
know
think
why?
he gonna talk?
You want to know why?
What's up?
Because the same motherfuckers that he about to take the fall for, now he might do it. The same motherfuckers that he took the fault for is way powerful than him, and they do not share the same skin color as him.
He ain't gonna tell on them. He ain't gonna tell on
That's
them.
thank you,
He
Low
gonna tell
Sodium.
on everybody that.
I ain't worried about
Yeah,
the top tier, the motherfuckers who got their own
yeah.
private islands
We
and
talking about
jets.
Jay-Z,
All
Beyonce, and all
that,
them?
all that,
He
just to
gonna
get some time off, just to be like, look, do you want
Maybe.
some shit on this person?
DOS Effects and Black Moon was at the freak off.
Can I say this? Can I say this? Can I say this?
Go ahead.
Hey, hold on.
Do
Why
you
your
think
face
it's
like
gonna
that,
land?
old
Like,
man?
it's money. At the end of the day, it's money, power, respect, right? So
Allegedly,
if he's going down, allegedly,
Uh,
if he's going down, right?
yeah.
They chose him to go down. Think about
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Feel what I'm saying?
But again, he still got
Jay-Z ain't going nowhere
counsel.
because whoever he
He's gonna rat. I'm just saying, Miss Kiki, you're gonna hear other names come out because this motherfucker's not
but
going
they
down
might
by
even
himself.
muffle that. You feel me? They might even muffle that because
Okay.
powerful people can do powerful things. You feel me?
Okay.
DOS Effects up in the freak off and they draws with some Tim's on talking about bum stickity bum bum.
Nigga,
I
it's
got
time
the
for you to go
record
to
up your
bed.
phone,
You do
on the
not have to
fire, your phone,
disrespect
diggity
DOS.
bum, there comes some mama
I don't
Hey,
even know why
put your
you
dick
pulled
in me
that
and
Like
I
the
out.
might just
Pinocchio's
pump a
nose.
pump.
Cause I'm a supercalifragilistic tic-tac-toe with the oops. Crazy. Now
Tank,
you
move
got me
on, please.
crazy.
Get this dude off. Get him off, man. The pills is kicking in. Let's go.
I don't know.
He done brought up DOS. That's
I
so
don't know.
disrespectful. That is so
Yeah,
damn
them my
disrespectful,
dudes,
man.
them
They're
my
like, what the
dudes.
fuck we do to you, Low Sodium? Shit.
I don't know.
So
He
they know
might
what industry
tell. He
parties are
might
like.
tell, but it won't make a difference to me because I feel like you're the fall guy. Like you must have, you did something
Okay.
to make you fall out. That might be that video. You feel me?
Mhm.
Or let's pinpoint him because now we got somewhere to put it on. You ain't gonna put it on the higher ups. You just ain't gonna do that.
He's not going to take this by himself, Miss Kiki. Watch this space.
Yeah.
Watch in the next, before he gets a bail or whatever. Watch this space. He's not going down by himself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You right.
That's not going to
You
happen.
right.
That is not going to happen.
He gonna end up dead.
Allegedly. Next.
Yeah, what we got next? Man?
Allegedly.
About time
I'm just
we
saying,
go.
but like,
What
come
we
on,
got?
think about it. Oh,
Oh man.
What's this?
Beepers.
Okay, so yeah, Hezbollah in Lebanon mostly, and some in Syria, switched over to new pagers, and Israel supposedly stuck explosive devices in multiple electronics when it comes to Hezbollah, pagers, radios, fingerprint scanners, all kinds of shit. They did this months ago, and at a coordinated time, they all went off.
Yeah,
taking out thousands of people.
Did you see the latest? Because now it wasn't just the pagers; it was the handheld radios.
Yeah,
that just started exploding as well. These motherfuckers got into the supply chain ahead of time. I mean, this is some motherfucker. We gonna fuck with y'all and make y'all think that everything that y'all touch is going to be an explosive device. These motherfuckers then went next level. It's mad science.
Is it footage of this shit?
Or shit blowing off? But yeah. At the same time, it's like simultaneous, they send a text or send a message through the pager or whatever, and everything fucking blew up.
All at the same time.
All at the same time. And now the handheld radios. It wasn't just the pagers. And so it's psychological
they did it 2
warfare.
days in a row.
Right.
2 days in a row. So like the next day when they, under Muslim law, you have to bury them within 24 hours. Yeah. Well, before the next sunset. But the next day, while they were burying people, the other devices went off. So they were killing people at funerals.
Them some cold motherfuckers, man.
Yeah. And this wasn't allegedly Israel. It was Israel. This was Israel. They did.
Oh, that. Israel they claim they shit.
Yeah,
I got to say that.
Yeah, they did that.
We did it, yeah, Aaron.
Yeah, these are ops.
We did it.
Yeah, and come on, man. The last time when they killed old boy in his room, that was isolated. It was just his hotel room when they dropped. They triggered that bomb. This is next level. I mean, to get inside your ops head and be like, we are pretty much in your water, your food, your telecommunication, we in everything.
Sounds like America to me.
Nothing's safe. At any given time, all we got to do is send a text, and your hip is gone.
Wow.
You imagine having that on your damn hip and it just explode, or talking on the radio and then you see your lips. Yeah.
Why is they using pagers anyway?
That's what I see.
Reliability.
Yes. That part.
Yeah, reliability. So you think about the United States, and we got cell phone towers everywhere. But you go out to these remote places, they have a lot more open space than they have occupied space. So there's no sense in putting cell phone towers out in the middle of the desert. And you can miss if your phone goes out of coverage, you'll miss a call. Pagers don't miss pages.
Yep.
That's why all the dope man had them in 1990. Damn.
Until they start getting fucking tapped, Yeah. Remember, because those were synonymous with payphones. You get paged, you pull over, pull out a couple quarters, and you go set up shop at the payphone. They start tagging all that shit. Brothers had to switch it up and got out of that. But then we got the chip phone, and all that stuff. And that's a whole nother story. But yeah, That's the first thing I asked Miss Kiki, old man, this mom, like, why the fuck were they using page? And when I said it, I was just like, that's why. It worked. Back in the day, it worked. You know, like you said, rain, sleet, or snow, you're gonna get that page. You're gonna miss a fucking phone call. Easy.
You know, it's interesting because it's Israel. You won't hear it called a terror attack. Even though they targeted civilians, you don't know who's in the hands of that electronic device. And, you know, you don't have eyes on the target, you know, you just randomly exploding shit. So they end up killing a couple of kids and, you know, injuring innocent people.
Like 2,800?
Yes.
They killed a dozen of them, but hurt like 2,800.
More than that.
Yeah, the number is climbing, you know, because they were throwing that number out just after the first attack. And they had a second attack.
Yes, we're on the second wave now. When we put this together, it was only on the pagers. Now it's on pretty much all their devices. You know, the fucking handheld walkie-talkies are blowing the fuck up. They got into the supply chain. Do you know how gangster that is?
Yeah, you know what do you know how scary that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what
that's
psychological
scary,
that's psychological warfare. That's what they're trying to do. Like, look, you can't make a move. You can't call your mama. You can't call your wife. You can't check in on your kids. It's a possibility I'll blow your fucking face off.
That part.
So I wonder what the backlash is going to be.
What backlash?
Exactly.
Okay. We could stop that right there, bro. What backlash? Again, this isn't over there. This isn't a terror attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't think it's a terror attack because of who implemented it. It'll never be considered a terror attack. You'll never see the international community go against, you know, the chosen people of God. But that's what needs to happen because, you don't know where that explosive device ends up at the end of the day.
They don't care though.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, because it was babies.
Yeah.
A couple babies got killed.
Yep.
Wow. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's scary. And it's just like, man, like I be thinking of everything, like even with this election coming up, like I be thinking of so much stuff. Because America, like, are we protected for real? Because like at the end of the day, it's so many, it's terrorists that come into this country every day that hate us. You know what I mean? And we allow them. And sometimes that's why I'm like, Trump, go Trump, because he was trying to put a wall up and all type of shit. But now it's just like everybody is here, so whoever hate us, like shit like this can happen to us. You know what I mean?
Most of the mass killings in America are done by white male Americans.
Thank you, sir.
So
it's yeah.
You know,
you worried about you distracted. You got distracted with a wall, but then you see how many people just tried to, you know, assassinate the former president. It wasn't an illegal alien, right? It wasn't those Haitians eating those gooses, right? Okay. I'm not fabricating anything. I'm just stating the factual. That's all.
It's crazy that after September 11th, we saw the rise and the growth of law enforcement communities, budgets, surveillance, everything, and this place isn't any safer.
Mm-hmm. And you would think after 9/11, they said New York is the most cameras in the United States next to Vegas as far as camera coverage. But yet somebody just got lit up for $2.90 in the subway.
You better say it. And that's just caught. We got way more, you know what I mean? We got way more shit happening out here than that's just quiet. You know what I'm saying? And that's just before the fucking internet and everything.
Yes, ma'am.
So this shit been going on. Like
I said, we decided to go across, travel overseas on this one because this was some really gangster shit. These motherfuckers again got into the supply chain. It was like, you like them ramen noodles? I wouldn't heat them up if I was you. Might be a little.
But over here, now I'm gonna keep
be
it
a
real
little.
with you. Like as far
Might
as
be a little
pagers over
something,
here,
you know. Yeah.
what I'm scared of over here is doctors, because they're the only motherfuckers that use pagers that I know of. You know what I mean? But Jesus.
Yeah, but it wasn't just pagers. And
That's just it, Ms. Key. It was walkie-talkies, everything, all the electronic devices. It could be in the new iPhone 16s that's dropping. It could be in anything.
And this was,
and they send a text and kaboom, your shit fucked.
Hey,
this is
low sodium.
What's up?
Okay. I just want to make sure you're good.
Now, they replaced these pagers months ago. So, this was at least a year in planning, maybe even more. Like, how many other countries have they targeted in, these preemptive planning of electronic devices,
Speak on it. Or they could say, stand down. We're not going to explode. We're not going to do wave number 3. We're not going to do that. We're just going to let that go, because next phase might be earbuds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's scary.
Just think of what countries are next. They can target specific areas.
Mm-hmm. This just opened up a whole bunch. That's why, when you put this on there, I was like, this opened up so much other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This opened up everything.
It make you not want to use none of this shit. I don't even want to be on my laptop. Like, you know what I mean? It make you like.
Yeah. I don't want to use no microphones no more, man. I don't want to put no fucking headphones on no more, man. Them motherfuckers in my head. I want none of that shit. So
you look disgusted, Sodium. What's up, man?
Nah, go ahead.
Trying to bring it home, man. Bring it home.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting.
We got bring it home, man. We got to get
it. Bring it home,
man. I know my fam.
I ain't got this one in me.
Let's get it. Go ahead, old man, please.
Am I the asshole for having my neighbor's cars towed from my garage? So this guy was in the process of building his house, and so he wasn't living at his house, but there was a hailstorm come through the neighborhood, and one of his neighbors parked 3 vehicles in this unfinished house, in the garage of this unfinished house. So he shows up to check on the work and sees these cars and has them towed. Then the whole neighborhood goes after him, like, hey, you're supposed to look out for each other, and
fuck you.
He's like, he's like, I don't know these people. And he should have asked for it.
Yeah.
You parked in my shit. Yeah. And I ain't even get to park in first. So fuck
that
you.
part. That part, Miss.
That's the part that pissed me off. And then they had the nerve to sit up there and say that, and then talking about it was $1,000. Well, you should have parked 3 motherfucking cars in my shit.
Not
you should have
one.
had 3. Get a house where you could park 3 cars in your shit. You feel me? Why are you at mine?
Low sodium. What would you do? You come home and somebody in your shit at your house. They
doing the same thing. I'm calling the goddamn tow truck. He ain't the asshole.
Get him the fuck up out of here.
That's a quick, not the asshole. I thought the shit was hilarious because, like you said, he's not living there yet, but yet,
it's still
the snowstorm came in and motherfuckers on private property. It's still private property.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing: if you worried about your cars, get a house built like I got one built for 3 cars, bitch.
Right.
Other than that, that's on you.
Right. You don't know me like that.
Like, my house ain't even built yet. This is the first thing that was finished, and you gonna go ahead and use it before I do?
Right.
Got it.
That part, I ain't even get to use my shit. This is my motherfucking money, and then at the same motherfucking token, you got the nerve to tell me that we look out for each other. I don't know none of y'all motherfuckers, so I ain't looking out for shit but myself and my property.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean? It's my money, bitch. What?
Am I the asshole? No, not at all.
No, you're not the asshole. And the fact that he started feeling bad, like, that's the part.
Nah.
Well, you don't feel bad. Bought a house and all your neighbors hate you now.
Right. Yeah, you just bought this fucking house, bro. You just bought this house and you done had fucking Harold's car, all 3 of them towed. His wife's, his car, and his daughter. All their cars gone.
I stay at my house. You know what he should do when his house is done? Stand in front of that motherfucking garage and hold his dick and look at everybody.
Straight B-boy stance, huh?
Right.
Paid for. All this shit paid for. Like, next time, bro, get some garage doors.
We look out for each other. Motherfucker,
yeah, that was some bullshit right there. Right. We look out for each other. Like, now some motherfucker go in my crib and steal my shit. I get to come to y'all. Y'all gonna look out for me.
Man, I'd have stood up there, and if you do it again, I'm gonna shoot you when I move in this motherfucker.
That part.
Allegedly.
That's just bad blood off rip. Like, you do that shit to your neighbors, where you gonna go? You just got a house built. Where you gonna go? Literally, you getting a house built, and these motherfuckers have already invaded your space. Like, yeah, this is what we do on the block. Nah, motherfucker, no, we don't do that.
I'm about to tell y'all what we do. I'm about to show you what we do.
I wonder if dude got an HOA. Like, dude, this motherfucker just parked in my shit. I don't know him. I don't care if we live right next to each other. We share, damn near backyards. Nah, you ain't parking in my shit. So,
like, why is that okay? Like, is it?
Well, what you got, Ed? What you drinking?
Miss, I don't know if y'all know Miss actress, vegan, and social media phenom, Miss Tabitha Brown. Got her. Yeah, I love this chick, man. She's my favorite vegan online. Her she got her own wine line, and the lady of the house put me onto it over the weekend. Went to Target and picked up a couple bottles.
And like she say, if you drink it, that's your business.
I love that lady. She got a smile that will scare you and warm your heart at the same fucking time.
Yes.
She's one of those, but she's dope. And we copped a couple bottles of and it's it's vegan. Yeah.
Have they been putting meat in wine lately?
Yeah.
No way.
But it's vegan. It's vegan, man. No animals touched any of those grapes, man. We good. But yeah, it was pretty good, man. I got the red wine blend, and the lady got the Moscato. And
you know what? That's your business.
Well, it's been real. I'm out.
Yes, sir. Get some rest. Let them bills kick in. Old man. Love y'all. Miss Kiki. Old man. Peace.
Peace.